Hey, it's Jenny here from Chi Lifestyle. I hope you're all having a good start to your December. Again, I want to welcome all of my new subscribers and welcome back to all my other subscribers. I hope you are enjoying my reading so far. I haven't had very many comments, so I'm not really too sure. I just wanted to mention that, with a lot of these readings, not all of them are going to resonate with you. I mean, remember, this is obviously general readings, and, some readings will be for you and others aren't. If you've listened to the full reading and not one of the piles are generally for you, then, be patient. I do have all my light readings or all my saved readings. If you go to my videos, all of those are timeless. So if you want to go through past readings, you may go through a past reading just because it has an energy of a different date. If the reading is something that you want to have a look at, then by all means choose one of those. You're bound to get one of the messages. And if you are desperate for a message and none of my messages are resonating, then I would suggest that you contact me for a private reading. All right. Well, this is just going to be a general reading of, what is it that you need to know? What does Spirit want you to know? I woke up this morning with just a message of to remind us that this may be a time of year where most of us are happy and we're spending time with our families and our friends, and it's Christmas, and brings a lot of joy to most people. It's also a time of sadness for many people. Not all of us have fantastic families. Some of us are single moms. Some of us are people who have lost someone. There's a lot of deaths this time of the year. Unfortunately, also a lot of suicides due to the fact that Christmas can also be a very lonely time of the year. So if you are able to help anyone in need at this time, then that would definitely help your vibrations. And if you are someone who is in need, my suggestion would be to always find, that there's a way that you can help someone else. If you're very lonely at this time, you're not able to spend it with friends or family for whatever reason, then my suggestion is to also try and find other people in the same situation. There's so many people out there that are in need for, a little bit of Christmas joy and spirit, and you might be able to offer to someone else, and you guys can join in. You might be in a situation where you don't feel like, you of anyone. Then open your home and heart to others. Start off by maybe perhaps starting a bit of a club. Find a hobby that you enjoy and do an event on social media and invite people to come, join you. It's a great way to meet people. Whether it's an art, you want to start art. I mean, I've just started dibbling and dabbling a little bit of fluid art, and it's great fun, very messy, but it's great fun. But it's a nice different way of expressing yourself, whether you're a good baker or artist, or you can make candles, whatever it is. People needing workshops because, money is tight and people want to give as many gifts as possible. And, I always suggest, making a gift if you cannot afford to give one to people. So this is a great time for you to join, or start a candle making, start a book club, whatever it is that your interests are. And it's, definitely a way for you to meet new people, and through there you might find that there are plenty of other people in your situation and you can join forces. It might be a time of family, but it doesn't have to be. Family can be friends. Anyway, I just thought I would add that to today's reading because, I've just heard of some really, really sad cases out there. There's so many people that are alone this time of the year. There's just been so many suicides and deaths, and we've got sick children that are in need of help. There's just so many ways that you can give to people. And just make this, it always makes you feel good to give. I read a sad story this week, and my heart just knew that, I needed to, go and donate money. And you don't have to let people know or everyone know that you're doing it. You can just turn around and go, okay, I'm just going to donate a little bit of money. And it doesn't have to be money, it can be your time. Okay, so today's reading, once again, it's what does Spirit want me to know right here, right now? We're once again heading closer and closer to the end of this year. We want to bring in better, if you've had a bad, tough year, then we obviously want to bring in better vibrations for our new year. So what we need to work on now and release is obviously going to be quite important. Okay, so the pile number 1 is my big chunky silver bangle. Pile number 2 is my red chunky bangle, and pile number 3 is a beautiful little butterfly, pink and oranges, and pink and oranges bangle, silver. So see which pile resonates with you. Don't always go for the color of the bangles, obviously. Just maybe just sit and think about which pile. Meditate a bit if you need be, and we shall now begin. Okay, so for those of you who chose the silver bangle, which is our first pile, we have got the 3 of rods. Okay, so we've got 3 of rods, Knight of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, exhaustion, and divine timing. All right. Okay, so for those of you who have chosen this pile, I think firstly, the first card I want to look at today, right now, is the exhaustion card. Okay. And the 3 of rods, because you're obviously waiting very patiently for your ships to come in. Okay, you've worked very hard this year. You've tried very, very hard to manifest your dreams, to manifest everything that you want. There's huge changes happening in your life, or you want huge changes to happen in your life. I think you've got a few options in front of you, and you've been struggling a little bit to decide on which options to go into. There's just a lot of chances to broaden your horizon. Okay, it might be a sign for you to travel or to extend your vision abroad a bit. But they're asking you not to give up yet. You just might be exhausted, so you just might need to take a bit of a step back. Okay, because the 3 of Wands is still very much about think big, think bigger, dream bigger. Okay, remove all your obstacles and expand. Okay, expand on your vision. You've also got the divine timing card, and the divine timing card is more of a not your time, God's time. It's a bit of a frustrating card, I know, but it's when God feels you are ready. Okay, He is there to manifest your dreams. It is happening. Be patient. Once again, this is you being patient and waiting and waiting and waiting. And He's saying, you know what, you've come to a stage of complete exhaustion. And it's not good for you to be in a state of exhaustion, because when you're exhausted, you're going to battle to manifest. Okay, I think this is the Knight of Cups is asking you to, go out and go and relax a little bit. It's time for you to take a bit of a time out, take a bit of a vacation. If you cannot afford a vacation right now because money's a bit tight, then just take a bit of time out regardless. Every day you can spend some time in nature. Go and find a nice romantic setting like this, a nice park where, near the mountains, whatever it is that is needed for you to be able to relax, because once again, you cannot, your poor guides and spirit guides are trying to reach out. They're trying to bring you a bit of a star, but you're too exhausted to even see it. Okay, and you cannot start the new year in this exhausted state. So again, the Knight of Cups he's a bit of a slow knight. Okay, he's not like the other the other knights that are charging ahead. he's trotting on his horse, he's staring at his glass, maybe having a glass of wine and relaxing, taking in the view. There's definite, a lot of beauty and romance with this card. Maybe take some time out for your loved ones. Maybe they're asking you to be a little bit more romantic at this time if, you've got a loved one. But yeah, just, take it in. Take in the beauty around you. Go and sit in a park, read a book, do some painting. Actually, a lovely thing to do is taking in one of those colouring in books. You get a lot of those adult colouring in books, and you won't believe how relaxing it is. Go and sit in a beautiful view with a colouring in book and a glass of wine. Set yourself up a beautiful picnic. It doesn't have to be with anyone else. You can do this alone. And just take some time out to colour in. It's very, very, very rejuvenating and so relaxing to do that. Because, next year, there it is. There's your manifestation. It's all there, okay, waiting for you, okay. This is the Nine of Pentacles. As you can see, this woman is, there's her castle. She's covered in grapes, luxury. Look at all the coins that are surrounding her. She is wealthy. She is standing there just boasting and beaming with joy because, she can afford anything her heart desires. She has her castle. She has her luxuries. She can actually afford the luxurious holiday, going to a beautiful winery and spending money on whatever she wants, okay? And this can be you. This, the divine timing will come. There's your arrow, This is not really an angel pointing an arrow of Cupid love. I don't think. This is more of a Pentacles. This is more of a financial situation. But here the divine card is, he's pulling it back and she's getting it. So yes, next year is going to be a year that you will manifest your wishes, you will manifest your dreams. You are literally going to have a fantastic fresh start, a fantastic new world, new life, new ideas, okay? Everything, all the hard work it's just paying off, okay? There's not much else really to say here other than the fact that you're going to have it all. It's going to happen. But please take the time out for yourself at this time first. You once again cannot bring in this new. Your knight cannot go any faster because he's exhausted. Okay, so please take this time out for yourself. Please take the time to relax, and yes, don't stress, don't worry. Everything is working out. Your hard work is going to pay off, and you will expand and see the beauty that life has to offer. Okay, well, this is a lovely one, guys. I hope you enjoyed this pile. And please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also please comment below. I loved hearing from you. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, welcome to those of you who have chosen our second pile. The pile Red Chunky Bangle. Okay, so with your reading we have Two of Pentacles, we have Ten of Rods, Four of Cups, we have the Deceit card, and we have the Trust card. All right. Okay. So those of you who have chosen this pile, okay, so you've been dealing with, you've had fairly turbulent, stressful time this year, okay? You've been battling to balance your time, balance your energies. You're not going with the flow of life. I feel like you feel like you've been battling upstream, okay? There's been quite a year full of burdens, and there's also possible deceit around you. So either someone around you is adding to your burdens, and so you need to be careful. you might be choosing between two options in something in your life, and one of them you can trust. Okay, so this has just come to me now. Okay, sorry. One of your options, if you're someone who's dealing with two options, one of the options you can trust and the other one is deceitful. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, so for example, you have two jobs, and you know, the one might be offering you, for example, maybe not as much as the other. Then they're just saying to just be careful, because it might look like it's a good option, but just look further into it, because in the long term it might actually be something that could land up deceiving you. If it's an option between two lovers, for example, then one of them is trustworthy and the other one is, once again, deceiving you. So if you are dealing with two options, then just be very careful, okay? Because you've also got someone who, you need to sit and think about the offers, okay? You're having an offer being put in front of you, and you need to think very carefully about the offers that are being offered to you at the moment, okay? Because it could be a bit of a burden at the moment. You might, there's a lot of stress. I see you with just a very stressed, at times just everything seems like a bit of there's a bit of turbulence in your life. As you can see with the Two of Pentacles, as you're trying to balance things, you can see the oceans behind them. Those ships are just not flowing very well, okay? And that's how you feel at the moment. I think that's your energies at the moment. And then also with the Ten of Wands, he's staring at the castle. He's seeing his light at the end of the tunnel, but it's just so heavy. The burdens are just so heavy at the moment. And if that's the case, then you need to be careful that you're also not deceiving yourself. You might need to have more trust and faith in yourself at this time, and try not to be the person who is actually deceiving you. Because this is also a card of someone who's sitting there and they're trying to manifest and they're trying to bring about a solution. And here you have an angel who is offering you something. So, in this card, the angel's offering you something, and in this card, there's a hand offering you something, and you're not even looking at it. Then yes, you are the one that's being deceived, okay? You're deceiving yourself into thinking that there's no one out there for you, when really, in fact, there is. You're just not willing to see it. You might find this time of the year is a bit of a burden because, as I explained in the introductory, if you weren't listening and you've just skipped straight to the pile, then I was talking very much about, this being a very burdensome time of year. You might financially not be able to afford many of the gifts because you're trying to balance, your budget at the moment. And then again, have a look at the help that's been offered to you, whether it's financial help or just, emotional help. It might be a bit of a burden because this time of the year is just, really crappy because you've got to take on all the burdens of either financial burdens of the holiday season or just emotional burdens because, you can't see the light of day. You've just got, your emotions are so choppy and you're feeling really low at the moment, okay? Then again, your angel's telling you, please trust her. Okay, she's offering you something. And take a look at the offers that's being offered. If someone's out there and they're saying, please come and have Christmas with us, take the offer. Don't sit, don't deceive yourself into thinking, oh, I don't need people. I don't need to be around people. I don't need, because yes, you do, okay? You do need to be around people to help you out in the situation. Don't decline any offers that are being offered to you right now. Okay, there's definite light at the end of the light at the end of your tunnel. That castle is in the distance, but it's there. Okay, just once again, maybe spend some time contemplating on your situation, but please don't deceive yourself, and please trust. Have faith and trust in what's being or what's about to be offered to you. or obviously have, sorry, phone messages are starting to come off here. Yes. Sorry, thrown off thought. Okay, yes, again, yeah, trust what's being offered to you. Trust that the angels are helping you. They have got a solution for you. Try to come out of this depressed, burdensome time, and please stop deceiving yourself if you are the one who's being deceived. And if if there's a possibility of someone else deceiving you, then trust that the angels will help you through this moment of being deceived. Okay, so hopefully some of that resonates with you. Again, these readings are general, so there might be, one or two cards that resonate with you and not the rest. They can't all resonate with you. But again, I think I explained in the beginning and again that all my videos are stored under the liked videos, and you are able to go see the saved videos. My love videos are generally all together. My love picker cards, and then obviously my general ones, they're all, you can watch them at any stage and go through them and just get the messages that are there for you. And unfortunately, if none of them are resonating with you and you're really needing some help, then you're going to have to look below, and I can offer you a private reading. Also, don't forget, to like and subscribe. You can go follow me on Pinterest, on Facebook. You can, once again, all the details are in my description below. If this does resonate with you, please give me a nice big thumbs up or comment below. I love hearing from you, and I will get onto our next pile. Thank you. Hi, welcome to those of you who chose our third pile, which is the pile Bengal Pinkham Orange Bangle with Butterfly. Alright, so your reading is, you have got the Six of Pentacles reversed, you have got the King of Swords, you have got the Justice card, you have got Manifestation, and the Epiphany card. Okay. So I'm going to give a few messages here. There's a few possibilities. Okay, remember, once again, my readings are general, so I can't be right for everyone. But by all means, I'm going to try and give you as many as the messages as possible. The first message, which is the obvious one, is those of you who are in a legal battle at the moment, and you are needing to know whether you're going to have a fair outcome. You might be a little bit worried about your court case. The Justice card also very much a card about karma. Okay, so once again, if you are deserving the justice that's been or the bad karma coming your way, then unfortunately this won't be a positive card. But I don't see that with this pile, because the Justice is upright. If it was upside down, then I would probably say that no, it won't work with your favor. You got the Epiphany card and Manifestation card. So in this court case, I think you're going to have a huge epiphany. Like something is just going to come to you out the blue. So, you might be in the final stages of the court case, and there's something you can't remember, and boom, just like that, you're just going to have this epiphany on how you can manifest the positive outcome in this court case. Because with manifestation here, it's once again, it's about manifesting what it is that you want. Okay. Because the King of Swords is also, he's an authority figure. So this is someone who, with an authority figure, possible justice and lawyer that is needed. So yes, again, if this is your message and you are dealing with the court case, you're going to get this epiphany that will bring out a positive manifestation of a good, so basically justice will be done. If that's not your message, the other message here is that you are battling with balance, okay, because the Six of Pentacles is upside down, and that's very much a card of balancing your budget, balancing your finances, but you've the Justice card has also got a lot of balance here. And if it's your finances that you're battling to balance here, then you need to go and see a possible financial advisor. Okay. You also, here once again, the Epiphany and Manifestation card here is telling that you're going to get an epiphany about your finances. or about your situation, and you will manifest a positive outcome. But, again, this time of the year can be quite stressful for people because, you're trying to, give and take to everyone. And this card just comes to you as a reminder that it doesn't have to always be financial. There's so many ways, if you listen to the beginning of the reading, as I explained, there's so many ways that you can create gifts for people just by making gifts, baking, cooking. If you're wanting to give to people, for example, helping those that are, in a situation that is needing financial or any kind of assistance at the moment, this cards are saying that, you'll get an epiphany on how you can help people, and it doesn't have to be in a financial way. The third and final message for this card is for those of you who have been giving too much to others and not receiving anything yourself. Okay, so if you're someone who's always giving, then this pile is telling you to these cards in this pile, should I say, is telling you that it's now time for you to give to yourself. Okay, and that finally, this is a card of, here's someone who is standing with their arms wide open, and I want you to use these words as your affirmation of, I deserve to receive. Okay, because you're going to manifest some situation where you are going to give. And to start off with, I want you to give to yourself. Okay, the Justice card in your situation is about balance. So whatever karma has gone out is now coming back for you, and I think it's now your turn. It's your turn to receive. It's your turn to, whether it's giving to yourself, and it's your turn to be the King of Swords. It's your turn to be in a situation of power, in a situation of courage. Okay, you might have someone that is this kind of personality that will come and help you. This is someone who's very fair. They're very, they've got a lot of power and authority in their life. They're very courageous and very, very, very wise and very clever person. This is someone, that can either possibly be someone, financial situation, banker, lawyer, or they can help you in the financial situation. And they might come in and help you with this situation. But either which way with this pile, it's all about, having an epiphany, receiving good balance, karmic balance is being just and fair, and manifesting a better life, a better outcome. It's good to give and receive, but, it's also good to accept that you do deserve to receive. So I hope something in this pile resonates with you. And again, if it doesn't, you might have to contact me for a private reading. But I also have, I think I mentioned, in the previous piles that in my videos, you can also go back and relook at past videos, because there's always a message there for you that can help you in your current situation. And for those of you that this does resonate, then please give me a big thumbs up and comment down below. I do love hearing from you, and I try and reply to every comment. And have a very wonderful week, and I will see you later.